So what's up guys, Roblox here and welcome back to our MotoGP 18 career mode. So here we are, we're going to be heading into the next race, but first we got some bike development. What I want to do is I want to go in and I want to do this penetration upgrade, which will make it a bit more slippery in a straight line, and we should get up to high top speed. Obviously we can't upgrade the engine, but this is one way of getting a bit more straight line speed on the bike. So let's head into the next weekend, which is going to be San Marino. I thought, because of the British flag next to my name, I thought it was going to be Silverstone. So I was like, I've just done that race. Not doing that one again. But anyway, let's head into the next round. Here we are then, here for qualifying. So again, we're going to skip. We're going to skip forward to about halfway through the session. No, about half an hour left of the session. So we get some people's lap times on the board, and we can see sort of where we line up. So I'd rather do that than have no idea and be the first person out on track and no idea if I'm going fast enough. So currently we got Alex Marquez on pole as of yet, but there's still ages left in this, just moving the mic there, ages left in this qualifying session to go. So no doubt Baldassarri will probably take pole position, but we're going to try and stop them. Heading into turn number 1 then, pretty decent. Again, this is just a bit of an outlap to sort of test our braking points. You see we messed up the first sector already, but we're going to carry on and we'll see how we get on after this first lap then. So let's see how we got on then at the end of the first lap. As we cross the line, we're about a second off of the pace throughout the lap, and it's now 1.1, so we're about a second off of Marquez at the minute, but let's keep on pushing, put in a few more laps and see how we get on. So coming through the middle part of the lap then, we're about 0.4 off of the pace. So overall struggling with the bike round here, but we still got half a lap to go. So come around the final corner then, see what we can do here then, coming across the line. We were about 0.4 and we're now 0.09, sorry. So we're really close to the pace with Brad Binder now on pole on the KTM, so that's surprising, that is. So let's go for one more lap, see how far off the pace we're going to be. Currently in 3rd place, but we'll keep on pushing. Through the first sector then, we are 0.4 under the lap time that we need for pole, but we did just pop a massive wheelie there as we got over the curb. But hopefully we didn't lose us too much time then coming into this heavy braking zone. Turn number 8 into this hairpin, get the bike pulled round, come on. Come around the final corner then, we went a bit wide around the final corner, but we ended up half of a lap being 0.6 off because Baldassarri just whacked in. Oh, and now Banaya's whacked in an even faster lap, so this qualifying session is not going to plan really. You can see we messed up this first sector, so that's probably going to do it for me for qualifying. Don't think you get any more pace out of it, but 6th place, you know, it's not too bad. Could have been worse, but I'll take that. So let's head to the grid then. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to whack on the medium tyres again. This lineup seems to be working pretty well for us, so we'll head into the race then and get on track. Here we are then, on the grid. Going to be on the 3rd row, back of the 2nd row, sorry, not the 3rd row, back of the 2nd row. So not too far back, got a chance at getting a podium here. Just depends if our race pace is on par with the front runners as we get an absolutely fantastic launch. And we've got the inside line naturally coming to turn number 1, pulling it down, and we've hit the front off of the start of this race, so that's absolutely brilliant start for this race. Keeping them at bay then. And Baldassarri's our championship rival. I thought he was going to cut the inside of us there, and look, oh, what is he doing? Why is he got to do that? Why is he going to do that, bro? So come around here, struggling around here. That is probably the toughest corner for me around there. And Baldassarri, look at him, off he goes into the distance. Come on, let's go up the inside then. Yeah, bring it down, come on. Out a bit wide, but if we can make it stick, we've got the inside line for the next corner, which will help us through here. Remember to brake a bit early to be able to get the bike turned in. Hold the inside of Baldassarri as he just tries to ride through us. We ain't going anywhere, and our teammate has catapulted up the inside of us. Banaya, what is he doing? So far a 1-2 for the Sky VR46 racing team, but can we hold on to it? Having to give it a bit of a lift through there, and then we should be able to hold it flat. Almost no massive lift through here, bring it down into this. Got brake, be hard on the brakes there. I can't get me words out there. Into turn 14, and we're still in the lead so far. How are we doing this? Is it raining? It looks a bit overcast. I mean, there is the threat of the weather, Could it suddenly start a little downpour here at San Marino? Go around the final corner then to start lap number 2. 3 laps around here, of course, like we've been doing the whole Moto2 season. What I want to be doing is for MotoGP, doing a bit of a longer race, whether it be 25% or 35% with qualifying, maybe with practice as well. We'll have to wait and see, but we set the fastest lap of the race, but that is because we were leading. You can see through the first sector we completely messed that up as we're out wide. Look here, come on! Keep it ahead, and who's behind us now is Bagnaia still. Got to cover that inside line. Hopefully he won't come up our inside. Bring it round, come on. Around here then through turn 6 onto this straight, and we've lost out again like we did on the last lap, but this time it's Bagnaia, our teammate. And what's he going to do? We're going to try go up the inside. That's what we're going to do, but again we overcook it on the brakes even more this time. Try bring the bike round. Where's Baldassarri? He's there. Go away, Baldassarri. So our teammate's leading. That's not too bad. He's only our teammate, but he is our championship rival as well. We've tried to come up the inside, or this time we're not able to get up the inside. Again, the curb. Has anyone else found that with the curbs, where you're sitting on the curbs and then just throw the bike off course? I don't know why it does it, but we've got a run on our teammate coming up the inside. Give it a bit of a lift up the inside there at turn 12. That is really, really scary stuff. Well, turn 11 that was. And that was turn 12, and this is turn 13. But you have to be much more heavier on the brakes into there. Holding it up the inside, and again on the curbs again. Is anyone else getting that with the curbs? Bagnaia, what is he doing? Leave it out, bro. On the power then. Coming around the final corner to start the final lap. At San Marino as our teammate comes flying up the inside. I was not expecting this, so it's going to be a photo finish to lap number 2. Look at him, trying to lean into us, so I'm going to brake early. And that allows Alex Marquez up the inside almost. Flip it over. Come on. So we're taking the completely wrong line through the first few corners, I think. So it's okay, but Bagnaia's escaping us a little bit through there. Try and reel him in. Try and reel him in as the exhaust pops and fires off a spit of flame. Look at that, and again. So it looks like Bagnaia's going to be escaping us a little bit here, unless we can reel him in at the end of this straight, but I doubt it. We now got Sam Lowes on the back of us. Haven't really seen him up the top end of the championship this season so far, unless we have and I've just missed him. The thing I'm interested to see is whether the AI develop their bikes as you go through your career mode. I'm not sure if they do. But I know one thing's for sure, I really want to take the KTM MotoGP bike up to a top bike, so definitely looks like Bagnaia's escaping us. We do not have the pace here. We're actually holding up this little pack going on down here. That's probably the only reason we're able to stay up in the lead. Come on. Try chase down Bagnaia. We haven't really got a run through turn 12. On the brakes, let it roll in. Let it roll in, we're on the curbs again. Watch out for that. Here comes Marquez, where is he? The front tyre's completely gone. Oh my god, look at that corner cut through there. Into the final corner then. Let's go. On the curb, I mean, not the grass. And we're going to take second place, or 1-2 for our team, as Bagnaia actually sets the fastest lap of the race. So obviously our bikes are pretty quick, but he was able to do it a lot better than me. So second place though, I'll take that. We're almost level 62, level 64 even, so that was really good. So there we have it. Let's take a look at the championship standings then. We are in third place, and Bagnaia's taken over at the top. We're only 5 points off of the championship lead, and so is Baldassarri. So it's really heating up in the championship. Alex Marquez is not in with the battle really. I mean, if we all mess up, then he might be able to. But you can see we're getting in the level 70s, so that's pretty good, that. Oh, so we've got some offers going on, and we actually have some offers from MotoGP looking to bring us up to the next class. So the big thing is, do we move up to MotoGP or stay in Moto2? Oh no, we're in for championship battles, so we can carry on with our championship battle, or we can throw it all away for a ride at either Aprilia, KTM, or the Angelo Nieto team. That's the big question. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put up a poll on YouTube, and we'll see what people say. So I've left it a while, well not a while, about half an hour. We got 60 votes in, and let me just pull up the results. So Moto2 is 23%, MotoGP with KTM is 55%, and with Aprilia is 22%. So the clear winner with over half is KTM. I've had a comment saying like, look, stay in Moto2, get a championship, and then go, which I really do agree with. But I gotta go with the pole anyway. So we're gonna be going to KTM then for our next race, which is a bit of a shock. We were obviously in Moto2, but this happened in MotoGP 17 career with where we did move up to MotoGP pretty quick. So let's cop onto the factory bike then. So this is going to be our new team. So because we're halfway through an episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3-lap race for the next one. So yeah, I'm going to do a 3-lap one for the next one with qualifying, and then we'll get into some longer races. Or I might carry it on for this season. Let me know what you want me to do in this season, whether you want me to carry on with the same format and then start afresh for the next season when we get a full shot at a MotoGP season. But nonetheless, let's get into the next round then. So here we are. Obviously, in MotoGP, the qualifying format's different. So we're in qualifying 1 where you get 15 minutes to try and set a lap time. So here we go on the KTM, and I'm not liking the sound of this bike. Someone said that the Aprilia sounds lovely, but oh, I've missed the corner. What have I done? I was too busy admiring the bike that I've gone way off. Where have I gone? I've gotten lost. What have I done? What have I done? Nonetheless, anyway, let's get, after that bit of shenanigans then, let's get into our first qualifying lap. On this KTM, we are going to struggle. This bike is not great at all, to be honest, for the MotoGP class. This KTM does actually sound really nice, actually. We're coming through this first sector. We're about 4/10 off of the pace through the first sector. We'll have to wait and see how we're going to get on them. Come on. Through turn 10. Running wide, look at the understeer through there. I struggle around this track with the MotoGP bikes, actually. Do get a lot of understeer, but let's see what the lap time's like as we come through here. Oh, so there comes our teammate up the insides. We're now 1.4 off of the pace that we need. So Pol Espargaro, our teammate, one of our teammates on the KTM, is currently in 5th place in this session. So I need to remember this is a MotoGP bike and not a Moto2 bike, so the transition is going to be quite difficult, but if we can get in behind our teammate and follow him around for a lap, that would be good. Let's come into turn 1 then. Currently in last place, but that was our first lap on a MotoGP bike, especially this KTM, which I haven't ridden on the game yet. So if we can just follow one of our teammates, Pol Espargaro, through the lap, we should get a decent lap time in them. So as you can see, we've kind of been able to follow him. We're still with him. We weren't quickest through the first sector. Now we're 0.4 off as we enter the final sector of this this qualifying lap, which is just a long straight, and then we have to brake as late as possible coming into the final corner then. Try to get the bike pulled in. I think we braked pretty well into there, so hopefully this is a decent lap as we run out wide on the exit, get away with it without any penalty or anything like that. And we go 1.8 off of the pace. 1.8 off of the pace. That is annoying, that, but that's going to do it from me in qualifying. I can't see us getting to qualifying 2, so I'm going to head straight into the race then. So, as you can see, oh, this is qualifying 2. So Maverick Vinales is on pole, Marquez is in 2nd, and Zarco's in 3rd. So we're finally in the MotoGP Championship, and hopefully everyone's happy with that decision. But I had to go for the pole, and I had to sort of cut the pole short almost because we had to progress with our career mode. But still looking at it now, since I've announced that, it's 95 votes now, and we've got 53% still with KTM. So far, it's looking like the majority. But nonetheless, let's head into this then. So we're going to change the tyre compound. We're going to put on the rear, medium on the rear, soft on the front. So let's get into qualifying. Hopefully then we can do a lot better at the start of this race then. Right, off of the line we are, we're right at the back. So our qualifying time wasn't decent at all, but like I say, this is halfway through an episode, so hopefully in the next episode we'll get into it and we'll do a decent qualifying shot. As we come, oh my god, look at that, we've completely, oh my god, what has happened there? Was that me that caused that? Because I rammed into the back of someone. But there's been a massive crash in the further up the field. I don't think it's me that caused that. I couldn't have caused it from all the way back here, surely. But, oh my god, getting over the curb. So, there's been a massive crash here in our first MotoGP race. So, this is our debut. Obviously, with the KTM team, you can see our teammates further up the road. So, we have to see how we get on in this MotoGP class. Currently, we're being beaten up. Currently being beaten up in this class as we come on the inside. This KTM is not a great bike. It's going to take a lot of getting used to, a lot of developing. Oh my god, come up the inside of Nakagami there. He's got the inside line for the next part of it. There's Suzuki of Rins coming up our inside. So, let me know which teams you want me to ride for in the MotoGP class then. Do you want me to go to Suzuki, Tech 3, Pramac or Ducati or what? What's your thinking as we progress through MotoGP? So hopefully we get a better time out next time, give ourselves a better shot in qualifying, but this is our debut, so we can't be expecting top 10 finishes in MotoGP as we come at the inside of Thomas Luthi and onto the back of Alex Rins and getting over the curb there. So still getting used to this bike. It's a nice looking bike. I need to change all my colours to match it though, so we'll do that in the next episode. But onto the back of Alex Rins then. How did we? I didn't get how we lost so much time through here in our qualifying session. Coming around the final corner then, getting out a bit wide, but we get away with it and we are 5 seconds off of the pace. Going to turn number 1 then. See if we can hunt down Nakagami and get into the top 20. Well, we're already in the top 20, we're in 20th, but if we can break into the teams, that'd be good. So we're starting to pick up some pace, starting to get used to this bike. Obviously it's a whole different ball game to Moto 2. A lot more power, a lot heavier the bikes are as well. Really feel the weight compared to the Moto 2 ones. But we're quick through sector 1, and then as the lap progresses we just lose it. Maybe we have to get up the inside of Nakagami here. Yes, we can to turn 7, but we're not able to hold it as we run deep. But we're still on the back of him. We can start pushing for some overtakes then here in the MotoGP class as we kind of go around the outside. And Nakagami, oh, contact there. Get away without knocking each other off. So decent in the end, but this corner is the worst. Look at the understeer. Power down then, and here comes Thomas Luthi. Just runs out of roads. He tries to run through us there. On the brakes, heavy into the chicane. Oh, how the tyres looking? The tyres looking fine. I probably could have used soft in this this class. It doesn't eat up the front tyres as much as Moto 2 as we run deep there. Mistake there. So again, we haven't built up that consistency. We're trying to defend from Luthi as we get all over the curb. So hoping for next time out in the MotoGP class we'll get a much cleaner and more consistent race as we gain more experience on these bikes. But of course it is our MotoGP debut. Going to this final corner again. Not very quick through the final corner. It's where we seem to lose a lot of our time. Around the final corner to start the final lap as we get out wide again. Marquez with 45.4. What do we do? 47.5. So 2.1 seconds off of the pace. Coming into this chicane, then turn 8, and then into turn 9. We're sort of struggling to keep Luthi at bay. And he's underneath of us. Can we get back underneath him? Yes, we can. Just slot in. Hold that line. Come on. Oh, we really need to develop our bike at KTM. Can we get Luthi back though? On the brakes, coming to the chicane, up the inside. Oh, contact there. We're going to have to let him through. Come on, go through. There we go. And we've had to let the doctor through as well at that point as well, because we had to get back under Luthi. Oh my god, what is going on? There's dive bomb central going on down here. There's Lockhart that's being swamped here. This is not the best and cleanest debut in the MotoGP series, but let's see if we get Thomas Luthi back for 20th place. I mean, I can't believe we're saying this. We went from winning Moto 2 races now to the back of the MotoGP grid. Right, let's see if we can hold it around the outside, get Thomas Luthi on the power as early as possible. Let's see if we get a bit of a photo finish, but this KTM doesn't have any power at all, so the rider is not happy with that one. He's not happy at all with that result. But let's take a look then. So we don't have any points so far. As you can see, our teammates are in 8th and 9th, so that was good from them. They've obviously developed their bikes a bit, and ours hasn't. So there's the Riders' Championship, and you can see Marcus and Duffy joint points, and Rossi in 5th. We are right at the back. There you go. So there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this first race in the MotoGP Championship. You see Honda leading the way. So we finally made it. We were meant to get 18th and we got 21st. So pretty disappointing. But next time out we're going to hit it hard and hopefully get some decent results. So nonetheless, I hope you enjoy and we will see you in the next one.